Greetings from Astrea Lesbian Foundation for Justice. We are excited to share with you our first-time online application. We hope this application makes it easier for you to apply to Astrea and that it helps you save time and energy. We have added categories to help you answer the application questions. First, open any browser. Firefox, Google Chrome, or Internet Explorer are good options. On the browser, type www.astreafoundation.org. Click on Apply for a Grant and choose Apply for a Grant again. Please select International Fund for Sexual Minorities. If you have received a grant from Astrea's International Fund in the last 2 years, since January 2010, you're welcome to submit a renewal application. If you're a new applicant or if your most recent grant from Astrea was awarded over 2 years ago, please submit a letter of interest. Before you begin, please make sure that you review our criteria and priorities for funding to make sure your organization is eligible to apply. Please select International Fund for Sexual Minorities. You must be registered to complete this application. Enter your details below and an email containing the link to participate in this application will be sent immediately. On your inbox, you will receive an email from Astrea Foundation. Click on the link. It will take you to this page. As of now, the only languages that we offer are English and Spanish. Please select your language of choice. English will be the default. The first question you're asked is, are you submitting a letter of interest or a renewal application? Please only select renewal if you have received a grant from Astrea's International Fund in the last 2 years. Please fill out all the questions. Under contact number 1 and number 2, please list the 2 main contacts from your organization for the purposes of this grant. Contact number 1 is the main contact person who Astrea will be writing to with any questions related to the application or letter of interest. Timely reply of grant-making documents such as grant agreements is also needed. When you have filled out all the questions on page number 1, please click Next. Page number 2 is titled Cover Sheet Continue. Question number 14 asks you to select the type of request you're making. You can choose General Support or Project Support. Astrea wants to encourage you to apply for General Support. Unlike other grant-making institutions, we don't only fund projects. We want to hear about your projects and all the important work you do, but we recognize that funds towards infrastructure are important. And we want you to have more flexibility around the work you choose to do. If you do choose project support, we then ask you to give us the title for your project and other information. Sometimes women's organizations that have an LGBT project or an LGBTQ project choose this option in order to be considered. The next category is the amount you're requesting from Astrea. As a reminder, you can apply for up to $10,000 for a period of 1 year. $10,000 is the maximum grant that Astrea is able to award. You will then be asked to fill out information about your budget and your fiscal year. By fiscal year, we mean the 12-month period within which you plan your budget. It can be July 1st of the current year to June 30th of the next year. It can also be January to December. It is up to you to decide. Under the question, are you a registered NGO? Please note that answering no does not automatically disqualify your organization to be considered for funding. After you finish this page, please click Next. The geographic reach and focus helps us determine what your organization's primary issue areas and strategies are. Just select from the list on the left in order of importance for your organization and your constituency. You must select at least one option. After selecting areas and strategies, you are asked if your work is national, local, regional, etc. Please select one of the choices. Then you're asked what geographical impact your work has. For example, if you are an organization whose work is primarily at the city level, but you have a film festival or radio program that is national, select local on question 31 and then national on question 32. Question number 33 asks you to share with us the sources of funding that resource your organization. Please check all that apply. Please click Next to continue to the next page. Page number 4 is titled Organizational Structure and Demographic Chart. Please indicate the type of organization and type of project if it applies. Under number of paid staff, question number 36, please indicate the number of people in your organization who get paid to work full-time or part-time. You define what full-time means. In the US, full-time is considered 40 hours per week. In other places, it could be 30 or 35. Part-time would be 20 hours per week or less. Questions 39 to 45 aim to gather demographic information of your organization and constituency. Not all of the information is required. You can enter 0 if you have not collected such information. In each box, please enter the number of people, not percentages. For example, in the gender identity chart, enter the number of women, including trans women, who are part of your board or core leadership. Number of men, including trans men. Number of transgender people. Queer or gender non-conforming people, intersex or other, in your board or core leadership. Please fill out all the boxes. And after you're done with all the tables, please click Next. Page number 5, Narrative and Additional Information. If you've selected a letter of interest, we ask that you give us more information about your mission, vision, leadership, and other additional information. If at the beginning of the application you chose renewal, once you come to page number 5, it would look like this. For question number 46, proposal narrative, you can download and view narrative questions by clicking here. When you're ready to upload your file, select Upload Your Files, and you will select the file on your computer with the narrative proposal. And you will have the option to write a title and a comment for your document. Once it uploads, hit Return to Survey. After you upload your file, we ask you to upload files for the list of organization leaders such as staff and board, financial information, references, and if you have received funding from Astrea in the past and have any outstanding reports, please submit with your application. At any point, you can select Save Application at the very bottom of each page. If your application has already been saved, you may close the window at any time and return to the application using the link in the email you've received under registration. By following that link, you will always be able to come back to your application. We recommend that if you are applying for a renewal grant, you prepare all the documents to upload and then upload them on one go. Our last page asks you to provide feedback on the online application process. We appreciate any feedback you would like to give us so that we can improve the online experience for you. After you're done with all the questions, please click Submit. Once you submit your application, you will not be able to go back and make any changes. Thank you for watching this video, and we are very excited to receive your applications and learn more about your work.